Did you know that by the time you hit 70, you could lose up to 40% of your leg strength without even noticing? That's right, seniors over 60 are at a critical point where everyday activities like climbing stairs, walking to the mailbox, or even getting up from a chair can become a struggle. For many, this loss of leg strength isn't just a minor inconvenience, it's a direct threat to independence. Falls become more common, mobility shrinks, and the risk of losing your freedom skyrockets. According to a groundbreaking study from Tufts University, muscle loss accelerates after age 65, with seniors losing muscle mass 3 times faster if inflammation is high. And here's the kicker. What you eat, especially certain fruits, could be silently speeding up this process, weakening your legs with every bite. You might be thinking, fruits? Aren't they supposed to be healthy? While many fruits are packed with vitamins, some are doing more harm than good for seniors, especially when it comes to leg strength. The wrong fruits can spike inflammation, mess with blood sugar, or even overload your system with sugars that your aging body struggles to handle. These effects hit your muscles hard, making it tougher to stay active and strong. But don't worry, there's good news. By avoiding these harmful fruits, you can protect your legs, boost your mobility, and keep living life on your terms. In today's video, we're revealing the 7 worst fruits seniors over 60 should stop eating to safeguard their leg strength. Stick with us as we break down each one, backed by science, and share simple swaps to keep your legs strong and healthy. Let's dive into the first fruit you need to watch out for: pineapple. This tropical favorite might seem like a healthy choice, but for seniors, it's a hidden danger. Pineapple is loaded with natural sugars, about 16 grams per cup. That's a lot for an aging body to process, especially if you're dealing with insulin resistance, which becomes more common after 60. High sugar intake can lead to blood sugar spikes, triggering inflammation that attacks muscle tissue. A 2019 study in the Journal of Gerontology found that chronic inflammation from high sugar diets directly contributes to sarcopenia, the age-related loss of muscle mass. For your legs, this means weaker muscles, less stability, and a higher risk of falls. But it's not just the sugar. Pineapple contains enzymes like bromelain, which can be great for digestion in moderation, but irritating in large amounts, especially for seniors with sensitive stomachs. This irritation can lead to systemic inflammation, further stressing your muscles. Plus, pineapple's low fiber content, only 2.3 grams per cup, means it doesn't slow down sugar absorption, hitting your bloodstream fast and hard. Over time, this cycle of sugar spikes and inflammation chips away at your leg strength, making everyday movements harder. So what can you do? Swap pineapple for a lower sugar, anti-inflammatory fruit like berries. Blueberries, for example, have just 7 grams of sugar per cup and are packed with antioxidants that fight inflammation. A Harvard study showed that regular berry consumption reduced inflammatory markers in seniors by up to 20%, helping protect muscle health. Try tossing a handful of blueberries into your morning oatmeal or blending them into a smoothie. It's an easy change that can make a big difference for your legs. Another great option is kiwi, which offers vitamin C and fiber without the sugar overload. By cutting out pineapple and choosing smarter fruits, you're taking a powerful step to keep your legs strong and your body active. Next up on our list is mango. This juicy, sweet fruit is a favorite for many, but for seniors over 60, it can be a sneaky saboteur of leg strength. Mangoes are packed with sugar, about 24 grams per cup, one of the highest among fruits. That's a serious load for your body to handle, especially as insulin sensitivity tends to decline with age. When you eat high sugar fruits like mango, your blood sugar spikes, which can lead to insulin resistance over time. A 2020 study from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that diets high in glycemic foods like mango impair muscle repair and increase muscle breakdown in older adults. This directly weakens your leg muscles, making it harder to stay steady on your feet or tackle daily activities like walking or climbing the stairs. Beyond the sugar, mangoes are low in protein and fiber, two nutrients critical for muscle maintenance. With only 1.4 grams of fiber per cup, mangoes don't slow down sugar absorption, causing rapid blood sugar surges that stress your system. These surges trigger inflammation, which, as we know from research at Tufts University, accelerates muscle loss in seniors. For your legs, this means less power, reduced endurance, and a higher risk of fatigue. Plus, mangoes lack the muscle-supporting nutrients like magnesium or potassium found in other fruits, so they're not pulling their weight for your health. What's the solution? Swap mangoes for a lower sugar, nutrient-dense fruit like kiwi. Kiwi has just 6 grams of sugar per fruit and offers a hefty dose of vitamin C and fiber, about 2.1 grams per kiwi. This helps stabilize blood sugar and supports muscle repair. A study from the University of Auckland showed that kiwi's antioxidants reduce oxidative stress, a key factor in age-related muscle decline. Try slicing a kiwi into your yogurt or eating it as a quick snack. Another great option is grapefruit, which has a low glycemic index and provides hydration without spiking blood sugar. By ditching mangoes and choosing these alternatives, you're protecting your leg strength and keeping inflammation in check. Moving on to the third fruit, to avoid grapes. These bite-sized treats might seem harmless, but they're a muscle-draining culprit for seniors. Grapes are high in fructose, about 23 grams of sugar per cup, which your liver processes directly, often storing excess as fat if you overeat them. This fructose overload can lead to insulin resistance, a condition linked to muscle breakdown. A 2018 study in the Journal of Aging Research found that high fructose diets increase oxidative stress, which damages muscle cells and weakens leg strength over time. For seniors, this can translate to shakier steps, reduced balance, and a higher chance of falls. Grapes also have a high glycemic index, meaning they cause quick blood sugar spikes that stress your aging body. With only 1 gram of fiber per cup, they offer little to slow down this process. Plus, grapes lack significant amounts of muscle-supporting nutrients like magnesium or vitamin D, making them less beneficial for seniors focused on leg health. Eating too many grapes can also contribute to inflammation, especially if you're snacking on them mindlessly, as their small size makes it easy to overdo it. So what's a better choice? Reach for apples instead. A medium apple has about 19 grams of sugar but comes with 4.4 grams of fiber, which slows sugar absorption and keeps blood sugar steady. Apples are also rich in antioxidants, which a Harvard study linked to reduced muscle inflammation in older adults. Slice an apple and pair it with a tablespoon of almond butter for a muscle-friendly snack that supports leg strength. Another solid pick is pears, which offer similar fiber benefits and a lower glycemic load. By cutting grapes from your diet and opting for these alternatives, you're giving your legs the nutritional support they need to stay strong and keep you moving with confidence. Let's move on to the fourth fruit seniors over 60 should steer clear of: bananas. This breakfast staple is often praised for its potassium, but for some seniors, it can do more harm than good when it comes to leg strength. Bananas are high in sugar, about 14 grams per medium fruit, which can spike blood sugar levels, especially in aging bodies that may struggle with insulin regulation. A 2021 study in the Journal of Geriatric Medicine found that frequent blood sugar spikes from high glycemic foods like bananas contribute to muscle inflammation and sarcopenia, the age-related loss of muscle mass. This can weaken your leg muscles, making tasks like standing up or walking feel more taxing and increasing your risk of falls. Another issue with bananas is their high potassium content, around 400 milligrams per fruit. While potassium is essential for muscle function, too much can be problematic for seniors with kidney issues, which become more common after 60. According to the National Kidney Foundation, excess potassium can strain the kidneys, leading to imbalances that affect muscle contractions and strength. For those with compromised kidney function, eating bananas regularly might cause more harm than benefit, leaving your legs feeling weaker and less reliable. Plus, bananas have only 2.6 grams of fiber, which isn't enough to slow down their sugar absorption, amplifying their impact on blood sugar. So what's a smarter choice? Swap bananas for avocados. Yes, avocados are technically a fruit, and they're a powerhouse for leg health. With just 1 gram of sugar per half avocado and 7 grams of fiber, they keep blood sugar stable while providing healthy fats that reduce inflammation. A study from UCLA showed that avocados' monounsaturated fats support muscle repair in older adults. Avocados also offer about 500 milligrams of potassium, but their nutrient density makes them easier on the kidneys. Try spreading avocado on whole grain toast or adding it to a salad. Another great option is blackberries, which are low in sugar and high in antioxidants. By replacing bananas with these alternatives, you're supporting your leg strength and overall mobility. Now, let's talk about the fifth fruit to avoid: cherries. These sweet, juicy fruits might seem like a healthy treat, but they can pose problems for seniors focused on leg strength. Cherries are high in natural sugars, about 18 grams per cup, which can trigger blood sugar spikes that fuel inflammation. A 2019 study in the Journal of Inflammation Research linked high sugar diets to increased inflammatory markers in seniors, which directly accelerate muscle breakdown. For your legs, this means less power, reduced stability, and a higher chance of feeling wobbly during daily activities like walking or climbing stairs. Cherries also contain compounds that, while beneficial in moderation, can be problematic in excess. Their high levels of anthocyanins, which give cherries their red color, are antioxidants, but overconsumption can irritate the digestive system in some seniors, leading to low-grade inflammation. This inflammation can spread, stressing muscle tissue and weakening your legs over time. Plus, cherries have only 2.1 grams of fiber per cup, so they don't do much to slow sugar absorption, making their impact on blood sugar more pronounced. For seniors with sensitive systems, eating cherries regularly might tip the balance toward muscle damage. What's the better pick? Go for blueberries instead. With just 7 grams of sugar per cup and 3.6 grams of fiber, blueberries stabilize blood sugar and fight inflammation. A Harvard study found that blueberries' antioxidants reduce muscle damage in seniors by up to 15%, helping maintain leg strength. Toss blueberries into your morning cereal or enjoy them as a snack with a handful of nuts. Another excellent choice is raspberries, which offer similar anti-inflammatory benefits and a low glycemic load. By cutting out cherries and choosing these muscle-friendly fruits, you're taking a big step toward keeping your legs strong, steady, and ready for whatever life throws your way. Let's dive into the sixth fruit seniors over 60 should avoid: watermelon. This refreshing summer favorite might seem harmless, but it's a hidden threat to leg strength. Watermelon is packed with sugar, about 17 grams per cup, and has a high glycemic index, meaning it causes rapid blood sugar spikes. These spikes are tough on aging bodies, especially for seniors with declining insulin sensitivity. A 2020 study in the Journal of Aging and Physical Activity found that high glycemic foods like watermelon impair muscle repair and increase inflammation, directly weakening leg muscles. This can make it harder to stay active whether you're walking around the block or getting up from a chair. Watermelon's high water content, about 92%, might sound hydrating, but it also means it's low in nutrient density. With only 0.6 grams of fiber per cup, it does little to slow sugar absorption or support muscle health. Plus, watermelon lacks significant amounts of muscle-supporting nutrients like magnesium or protein, which are critical for seniors. According to research from the Mayo Clinic, low nutrient diets contribute to sarcopenia, the age-related muscle loss that hits your legs hard, reducing stability and increasing fall risk. Eating watermelon regularly, especially in large portions, can leave your muscles undernourished and your legs weaker over time. So what's a better choice? Swap watermelon for strawberries. With just 7 grams of sugar per cup and 3 grams of fiber, strawberries keep blood sugar steady and provide a hefty dose of vitamin C, which supports muscle repair. A study from Tufts University showed that vitamin C-rich foods like strawberries reduce muscle inflammation in seniors by up to 12%. Try adding strawberries to a spinach salad or blending them into a smoothie for a muscle-friendly treat. Another great option is cantaloupe, which has less sugar than watermelon and more potassium for muscle function. By cutting out watermelon and choosing these alternatives, you're giving your legs the nutrients they need to stay strong and keep you moving. Now, let's talk about the seventh and final fruit to avoid: oranges. This citrus classic is often touted for its vitamin C, but for seniors, it can pose problems for leg strength. Oranges have about 12 grams of sugar per medium fruit, which can contribute to blood sugar spikes, especially if eaten in large amounts. A 2019 study in the Journal of Gerontology linked frequent sugar spikes to increased muscle breakdown in seniors, weakening leg muscles and making daily tasks like climbing stairs more challenging. For aging bodies, these spikes also fuel inflammation, which chips away at muscle mass over time. Oranges also contain high levels of citric acid, which can irritate the digestive system in some seniors, particularly those with acid reflux or sensitive stomachs. This irritation can lead to low-grade inflammation that stresses muscle tissue, reducing leg strength and stability. With only 2.4 grams of fiber per fruit, oranges don't do much to slow sugar absorption, amplifying their impact on blood sugar. Plus, while they offer vitamin C, they lack other muscle-supporting nutrients like magnesium or healthy fats, making them less ideal for seniors focused on leg health. What's the smarter swap? Reach for raspberries instead. With just 5 grams of sugar per cup and 8 grams of fiber, raspberries stabilize blood sugar and fight inflammation. A Harvard study found that raspberries' antioxidants reduce muscle damage in older adults, helping maintain strength and mobility. Toss raspberries into your yogurt or eat them fresh as a snack. Another solid pick is clementines, which have slightly less sugar and citric acid than oranges, making them easier on digestion. By ditching oranges and opting for these muscle-friendly fruits, you're taking a powerful step to protect your leg strength, keep inflammation at bay, and stay active and independent for years to come. You're never too old to take charge of your health, and your leg strength is the key to living a vibrant, independent life. Every step you take toward smarter food choices, avoiding harmful fruits, embracing protein, and prioritizing anti-inflammatory foods is an investment in your future. Imagine a life where you move with confidence, climb stairs without hesitation, or chase after your grandkids without fear of falling. That's not just a dream, it's within your reach. The science backs it up. By reducing inflammation and nourishing your muscles, you can slow down age-related muscle loss and keep your legs strong for years to come. You don't need to overhaul your diet overnight. Start small, swap out one fruit, add a protein-rich snack, or sip an extra glass of water today. These tiny changes build momentum, and before you know it, you'll feel stronger, steadier, and more energized. Your body is resilient, and it's ready to respond to the care you give it. So seniors, take that first step. Your legs have carried you through decades of life's adventures, and with the right choices, they'll keep carrying you forward. You've got the power to stay active, independent, and full of life. Start today and let your strength shine.